Alan Blackwell, Program Director of National Voter Registration Day, is here now to chat more about voter registration. Good morning, sir. Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Good morning. Thank you for having us.
Yeah, we really appreciate your time. Tell us more about your organization and your efforts.
Yeah, so National Voter Registration Day, we just basically oversee all the great holiday events that people are doing. It's a a nonpartisan event that really is just celebrating democracy at its finest. We really just want to mobilize and get people inspired to participate in the voting process. And all of our community partners are doing some great work, just monopolizing on this moment to really get people inspired and involved in voting.
Yeah, it really is inspiring. And if you do the work now, it'll pay off in a month or so when it's time to head to the polls. You'll be glad you did the work today to check to see if you are in fact registered. As we know, there are a lot of first-time voters. What do you advise these folks to do, or even parents of these children who are turning 18 or will be 18 when it comes time to cast a ballot? What's your advice to them?
My first piece of advice is just inform them, really get them inspired. Voting is a great opportunity for people to make change in their community. So I always love to tell young people that this is an opportunity for you to make the change that you want to see in the world, that you don't have to sit on the sideline, wait for others to make decisions for you, that you can be a part of that process. And all I ask parents to do is really just reinforce that with their young people about the beauty of voting and the greatness of our democracy, the more people that are involved.
Yeah, speaking of that, Alan, people who are skeptical of our democracy, people who are negative and say, well, you know, my vote doesn't count. What would you say to them? What do you say to them?
I say that their vote does count and that they do matter. And I think a large part of that is just seeing the outcome of their work, right? If you get involved in voting, there are other processes that you can still participate in, but voting is one part in that change. And our democracy is stronger, though there are people who agree and disagree. We're all better if we all are at the table having this conversation as a collective versus as individuals.
You know, the work that your organization is doing, we're seeing this effort take place on campuses throughout the country, throughout today. Any advice on folks watching right now, listening right now? Is there a one-stop shop where they can go on their phone, on the internet, on a computer to check to see if they are in fact registered and where that registration is, where it lives?
Absolutely. So I would just recommend everyone to visit our website, nationalvoterregistrationday.org. We do have registration tools. You can check your voter registration. You can actually register if you're a new voter. We also have an events map that can share all the local events that are occurring in your community. And I would definitely ask anyone who's in those areas to come out and just support and be a part of the celebration along with everyone else.
Okay, sounds like a plan. Alan Blackwell, Program Director of National Voter Registration Day. Thank you, sir. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Okay, I want to talk about a few important dates that are coming up real fast. The last day to register to vote is October 10th. This is only 3 weeks away if you're counting, so now is the time to do so. Early voting begins October 23rd and ends on November 3rd. For early voting, you can go to whichever voting location you want to within your county. Election Day is November 7th. Voting centers are open on Election Day from 7 a to 7 p.